Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me. I'm still ill and trying to save you guys from coughing as much. But welcome to episode 11 of Untitled Chapter Remake. So the way that I'm going to do this game is I'm not going to do one massive playthrough, one playlist. I'm going to do seasons of it. So one playthrough is going to be one season. So this is season 1, Rise of Luobu. I've adjusted the playlist title accordingly. So we will do one playthrough, one scenario to its completion, and then we'll take a break so I don't get burned out with it. Do another game in slot 3, and then maybe come back to it and do another camp scenario, and that'll be season 2. And there'll be a lot of seasons of this game. A lot of them. But that's the way we're going to do it. Because if I did just one massive playlist of ROTK8 Remake, we would have like 2,000 episodes or something like that, something crazy. So I did have a look about what we wanted to do. I came to the market and I saw Strategies of Wei and the Book of Buddha, both of which we want. Leadership +2, not a big boost to leadership, but our leadership is already 95, so bringing that up to 97, really good. And we get a discount on it thanks to DL Chan. And over here, the Book of Buddha, int +4. Really, really good. It's only +2 because we already have a +2 int, but that helps. And another discount thanks to DL Chan. So, well, let me check. What did I do? I had Luigi and Luby. So I think all the wives, I think they've all given us children, or at least conceived children. So what was I doing? I was working on getting everybody up to trusting, just because we wanted to think about moving on Ma Teng. If we move on Ma Teng and then move on Zhang Lu, and then our big threat is probably going to be Liu Biao in this run so far. He's looking like the main player so far. But let's keep on trying to get everybody up. Let's do a banquet, make sure, so invite a couple of devoted people. Not too many though, maybe just 3. And then get the rest people that we want to boost relations with, make it a lot festive. That should be a trophy. Yes, exceptional host for holding a festive banquet. Oh, so that's another trophy down. And that is a good amount, right? So let's go. We want fan show. I kind of want you to be devoted or synergetic. So we'll keep. You're nearly there, so we'll keep on talking to you until that happens. And we'll keep on talking to everyone else. This is a slog, but I always find that in every playthrough I do that it's worth getting people up to trusting. Dongming really doesn't care that we killed his brother, is it? Yeah, his brother, he doesn't care. He's even synergetic with his Dongbai, doesn't care that we killed her grandfather. So there we go, we've got a bunch. Zhang Ji is quite a good character, so... and we got on well with him, so that's awesome. So that's for this month. And we'll do another banquet. Oh, it's Sun He again. Sun He really likes us, he always pops up. He always pops up to talk to us. Right, so we'll do another banquet. I don't want these trusting guys. These guys are all good. I want these guys, and then I'll get 2 devoted. It's a bit awkward with only a little, but if I put it to a lot of food, then we get it festive. And because our wife was there, she was Oh, it's Sin He. And no, he's not. That pop-up I got was for the interaction we had. What's the tale I've got? Oh, I forgot about this. Right, so death of Cao Song. The Zhou province changes hand. So Cao Cao's father, Cao Song, is killed by one of Cao Xian's subordinates. To avenge his father, Cao Cao marches for Zhou province. Now, there's a theory that it wasn't really to avenge his father, it was to... because he'd just taken in the Shang Yellow Turbans, which was quite a large amount of troops. So there's a theory that he actually just used his father's death as an excuse to loot food and money, really. Okay, so Cao Cao's expanding his influence, and he's kind of a bit troubled because he had a bit of a problematic relationship with his father. Because I don't think his father believed in the path he took, I think. So Cao Cao's like, yeah, let's invite him here. Then on the way, he passed through Zhou province, which was under the control of Cao Xian. Cao Xian had taken, I believe it was Zhang, who was a former Yellow Turban, into his employ, and Zhang was his Cao Song's escort, and instead of escorting him, he butchered them and stole from him.
怎么可能？可恶！
And that started the fight between Cao Cao and Cao Xian.
于心而后悔。
Because, and this is the particular part that really drew a lot of ire, is because he really focused on punishing the people of Zhou province, not just Cao Xian and his subordinates. There was a lot of murdering of innocents, which is actually why Liu Bei got involved, I think. So Cao Xian becomes hostile with Xiao Dun, Xiao, well, all the Caos, and Cao Ca and Xiao Dun, Xiao Yuan. Also Zhang Kai becomes hostile as well with them. Zhang Kai becomes released from Cao Xian's service, and his notorious reputation increases. And Cao Cao and Cao Xian are now hostile. The soaring general goes to Zhongyan. I don't know if we can do this. Hearing that Cao Cao's army is advancing on Zhou province, Chen Gong devises a plan. So we'll look at all this in a bit. Still need to do... I'm focusing on my officers at the minute rather than public facilities.
欢迎到来。
And there's the fourth and final sympathy. Yet another destined officer. Right, Zhang Ji. What's your tactics again? You've actually not got that great tactics. I remember you being a lot better. Still I'll practice, just to boost that up to trusting. Zhang Jiu. And that's all we can do. I think that banquet actually takes a lot of our action points. And there's some talented individuals in Chang'an. Right, so, right. Which one do we want to do first? Oh my god, what one? Let's do this. So, responding to Cao Xian's request for aid, Liu Bei moves his base to Zhou province. Yeah.
有一事相报。
This is how Mi Zhu and Liu Bei meet each other, I think.
拜托了。
So they act as an envoy.
什么？
I think it was actually Kong Rong. Cao Xian reached out to Kong Rong, who then reached out to Liu Bei, I think.
这。万事。
So appealing to Liu Bei because Liu Bei was such a good guy and all.
感谢。
Liu Bei abandons, I believe it's Pingyuan,
老年远。
and goes to Zhou province as a vagrant army to help Cao Xian.
喂， 恳请报什么？
And Cao Xian asks Liu Bei to simply just take over Zhu province, but Liu Bei is like, not a chance, no. He's too humble for that.
请听我说，恳请报。
So he relocates his base from Pingyuan to Jiapi to defend against Cao Cao. So he becomes a vagrant army. Cao Xian and Liu Bei become friendly. Liu Bei's force merit increases. Cao Cao's notorious reputation increases. And that's that. So the Soning general goes to Zhongwan. So this is all about Chen Gong and us actually Lu Bu. So hearing that Cao Cao's army is advancing on Zhu province, Chen Gong devises a plan. So with Cao Xian overthrown and Cao Cao's army at large in Zhu province, Cao Xian's close friend, was he a close friend? Chen Gong had his hands full. So he's lamenting the fact that it was bad for Cao Song's death, that was bad. But Cao Cao is pretty much just murdering innocent people. And he's going to try and persuade Cao Cao to stop his action. And the trust between them goes down because of that. Right, so let's really focus in on our... we've got so many.
这次是为何而来？
Yep, Zhang, a little bit of sympathy there, I'll take that.
有什么事尽管说。
Yi. Yep, engaging again. Who are you? Sun Quan, right, okay.
明白。
Zhu Ling, who are you again? Li Jue.
我不能接受。
Oh, really? You don't like tombs? Sorry, that was my bad, I just assumed.
明白。
Oh, you looked like a tombs kind of guy. Right, so let's go back to Parliament. I'm not going to make any moves until we've kind of consolidated ourselves a little bit. Yuan Shao is immediately going to take Pingyuan that Liu Bei vacated. Tian Shui has been provoked by Ma Teng, undoubtedly.
骑士禀报。
And Zhang Ji has defected to the Ma Teng force. I'll remember that, Zhang Ji. I will remember that. And Liu Yan is moving on Zhang Lu, but Zhang Lu defends.
有事相报。
That is why you want to watch your officers' loyalty, because they can defect.
非常感谢。
Shang's been promoted. Right, so let's have a quick look at our officers. Who is, yeah, Yi Ji. So what you want to do is, I actually find that we are going to... where is safe? Well, here is actually safe, but I prefer here. Let's go loyalty and look for whoever is on the border, because they can only be really targeted if they're on the border. So Yi Ji, you can go there. Lu Zhao, Zhang Ji, Sai Yong. 95 and above I'm fine with, but you guys can all move to Hong Kong
了解。
to make sure that you aren't susceptible to being pinged. Now, that won't work. I know it says it's recommended, but sometimes you can just tell that it's not going to work. So let's have a look at who we can employ. Gao Ru is a good officer. He's a good shout. We'll see about getting Gao Ru.
挺好，交给我吧，请听我。
And he's there.
在下不才，必将全力以赴。
Sorry about that. We had to take a phone call and I had to leave for the night, so I had to pause my episode, but we're back. We just hired Gao Ru. The other thing I want to do is I want to see how many supplies do we have? Do we have... We have a fair amount, so I'm going to sell a fair amount just to
有小女子为您办。
give us a lot of gold so I can buy items. Right, so let's look at who else can we ally ourselves with and essentially prevent from attacking us. We could ally with Han Fu. That could help us attack Cao Cao if we wanted. I think we've got an alliance for 45 months here and here. Zhang Yang is only 22 months, so I think this front here is pretty much secure for a good while. So we deal with Ma Ting and then we come here and focus on here. This is where all the major players are anyway. But we really do need to start thinking about weakening Ma Ting. Zhu Shi is already quite... Hung Fu Song. He's a good officer. He is a good officer. Look at that, rank 4, 11,000 troops. If we can get Han Sui to defect...
挺好。
尽管差遣，还请人
that did not work. Who is our strategist at the minute? Jaya Zhu, you have an intelligence of 97. You should be quite up there.
也是。
Let's try and destroy.
挺好，立刻照办。
See if we can employ anyone. Not really anyone that interesting. Really low stats over here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So how is my division's policy right now is to defeat Ma Ting.
听好了，
Our policy is to invade Yiping.
听好了。
And I think
果然，
we're gonna try to lower that a little bit more.
命。也是。
So Liu Biao is expanding again. He's got all of Zhang. Liu Bei... Wow! Okay, so Liu Bei as a vagrant army attacked out of Guanling... No, attacked from Cao Xian's territory and took Guanling. And he's raised the banner there.
我想到了个妙计，我有一计，请容我发言。
So he's back on the board as a player. Right, so I do want Zhu Huang to do just max out public order. I really want to focus mostly on these two. Zhu Rong would like to spend some time with us, absolutely.
那个，
我接受。什么？实在感谢。
So we had a night in town with Zhu Rong. So let's go here. So Chen Guang, historically, his persuasion attempt to convince Cao Cao has failed. It's historically accurate. But you can also follow a fictional storyline where he succeeds, but we can't do that, so we need to do this. So Chen Gong basically tries to convince him to stop.
务必拜托了。可恶，食言了吧？
And this sets in motion a set of events that will not be good for Cao Cao.
客官里边请。
Yeah, we want that. Plus free to politics. I need 1,500 gold.
客官里边请。
And there we go. That's that done.
多光顾小店。
Now let's have a look. We're getting there with people. Let's talk to she. He's up at trusting.
立刻行动！欢迎到来！知道了。
Well, your intelligence is lower than ours, and you still won.
欢迎大家光临。
Pardon me. Still not well.
劳驾远来，
Gaoru, what's your... Yeah, you're not very loyal. You're only 84. Who are you again? Gao Gan's younger cousin. Right, so we're going to call this an episode here.
看来一切如
Oh, fan show wants to train. So we can either train or help with agricultural work. We'll do the agricultural work.
我了解了。
It still gives you a little bit of training as well. So he learned inventing. So yeah, we're going to call this an episode here. Thanks very much for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.